Alright, we cool,
Yeah,
man.
we're good.
Hey, what is up out there? Welcome back, man. It's been a while, but I just want to say welcome back to another episode of the podcast. This is episode 5 right here.
Yeah,
It's
episode 5.
episode 5. So yeah, we have been through a lot, at least on this channel. You know, you got to see the creation and a lot of the beginnings of what this channel is. It's going in great places. It's in a good spot. We're headed on to new things, but we had just wanted to take this time to thank and just acknowledge the creation of how all this happened, because it's also serving as an origin story, as well as like an acknowledgement to all the people involved. So yeah, I mean, as usual, and also we gotta just reintroduce ourselves back, because it's been such a long time, at least in terms of like YouTube uploads.
It's been a fat minute.
Yeah, you've been seeing like behind the scenes clips and things like that, and we were having fun making those videos, but we just we just need a little break. But we're back now, and that's the great thing about it. So I'm back, Christian's back.
Fade Black. Yeah.
Fade Black.
We're ending it right there.
I was trying to start something. I thought I was good. I thought I was trying to like start something and make it a tradition. But if Fade to Black ever comes back, not rhyming unintentionally again. But that'll just be something that's between you and us. We'll just figure that out as we go. But
yeah, if we end it right there, it's gonna be 2 minutes of a video. Yeah, we're back. We had so much fun. Well, I had fun. What about you?
Man, it was cool. It had its it was a roller coaster, a little bit, but I'm not gonna say it's not worth it, because it was definitely worth it. We got to put our heads together, see what it was we could do in the most positive way. We had to pull songs out of where the sun don't shine, if that makes sense. So we was just like, we were trying to see what we could do to make this the best that we could do at the time. And that's what I like about it. It was very honest. Like, if that makes sense. Like, we didn't have the chance to, throw edits in. We didn't have the chance to really do all that. We just had to make music. So I'm excited that we got to come up with what we did in that time frame, because the aspirations were there to give everybody like a Christmas thing. This is what we'll do. It's a video every day. So you really just have to like be organized with it, as it was the first time. We didn't know what it was we needed to do, but we got through it, and y'all got to see it happen. So that's rewarding. I like that part of it. And anything for you to that same effect that you would say?
Well, throughout the month of November, where we actually started recording, mid-November, we learned a lot. Month and a half, and we're gonna start putting out more videos, like maybe even critique some other videos.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Throughout these recordings, we've learned a lot. We've learned what to do and what not to do, and how many headaches it takes to run a channel.
Yeah. Right. You know what it is. You got to stay up till like 3 a.m. This man working overtime even more than he's supposed to, and I'm like, oh, you got to do all that. But
I'm like, no, it has to be this one.
Yeah. And it got to be that way. You got to respect it, just because like he wants it to be a certain quality, and that's what it costs to do it. Then he's willing to do that.
Well, it was fun. I'm not saying that like I was like, oh, kill me now.
Yeah.
But making these videos, editing for them, also more later videos, we also used a digital audio workstation to record the audio, which that was fun as well. I learned how to use Final Cut Pro, and I learned how to use Logic as well. And without this project, I wouldn't have used them at all, to be honest. But it was fun.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Tell
and
them
headaches.
about the headaches too. It was. We didn't go a day without those. Man, it was crazy. We were like trying to figure all this out on his school schedule, as well as like with me working. I'm like, no, we can't meet after this time. But
yeah, there were some days that I left your house like at midnight. But
yeah.
Either way, I love the experience. You made this happen, because without you, we wouldn't have had all this, and without me, we wouldn't have, well,
Yeah, the means to do it.
It takes two to tango.
Right, for sure.
So,
anything we're having fun, y'all see us having fun. I hope y'all having fun watching these videos, and looking at what we got cooked up for you guys, cause it was made all in fun. So yeah, I hope that we captured that, and we captured all those moments within what we did. Even though I'm looking at the collage of the wall of videos that we posted, like this is impressive. This is some good stuff. Like I didn't see this many videos, this much content coming out of this one idea.
I think at least 50 videos we have made, or 48 videos that we have made.
Yeah, that's a cool thing, man. I'd say with me, as far as like catching up to, like as far as like the break, I would say that like by force I have to be by myself, but kind of just like spending more time with myself and seeing like what's going on, how I feel about life and stuff like that. Existential stuff that no young person is supposed to be having. Like you having a midlife crisis at 20 years old. Like that's not really what the thing is. But if somebody can relate out there, looking at and it's nothing wrong with like stopping and seeing where and what it is that where you stand. And that's I'd like to promote that as well. If it's something that you feel like you need to think about it, man, because nobody has to live this life except for you, and you can choose your experiences and things like that, because Christian's trying new things, and with this life he's dancing, and he's finding his rhythm. He's finding his rhythm, right? So you see ways where you can make your life better, man. Do that, because I definitely got a chance to do that within this break. So if it's that much of a concern as to what I've been doing with my time, I would say that that's where I was at. But on the note of reflecting and kind of harkening back to how this started, to like give the thank yous, I personally just want to give thanks to God, because he makes this all possible for me to have, because this idea sort of came talking with my mom over FaceTime. The whole idea to do this, because I was sort of thinking, well, the holidays is coming up, it's a special time, so because of that I want to do something special to signify that, and that whole reason for Christmas existing, the birth of the Lord and Savior on the 25th of December. That's just the reason for all of us coming together. That's cool and all, and just that whole like season already felt like a special enough time to be like let's all get together. And from birth, you were born and you literally got to experience the first Christmas after like a month of being alive. That was for you too.
Yeah.
But like so it's been a huge part of everybody's life at some point. Christmas is really highlighted, and just families coming together. And it's crazy and cool that this idea came out of a means of not being able to see my family, because they're out of state right now, and that's just like how it got configured for me. But I was like, yo, let me see how I could do this, right? Over the call, that idea came, and I was thinking about how I could involve other people, and I had already knew Christian, and I was like, yo, it'd be really cool.
My two cousins.
Because I was, and as selfish as this was, I was thinking about my cousins, but in hindsight, like that was the last thing I was thinking about. I don't know why I didn't involve them earlier, but like that was, we'll get to that. Like I got to Christian, and then what were you thinking when I gave you that call and was like, yo, what's up with this project?
Oh, at first I was like, you mentioned to me like beginnings of October, and then I was like, yeah, I'm down. And then after that, I never heard from you again. And I'm like, okay.
That's so on brand for me, bro. Oh my gosh, bro.
Beginnings of November, he contacts me and he's like, oh, so we're doing this? I'm like, yeah, I'm down. Like I got to buy some stuff now if we're doing it. I've never met his two cousins. Since the beginning, never met the two cousins that were supposedly going to come and sing and play.
These imaginary people.
Yeah, imaginary people. I don't know who you're talking to. You've been alone in the house for a long time.
My gosh.
But as you can see, like right here, like what I have in my screen, they joined us. Well, one of your cousins joined us since the beginning.
Yeah.
But the second cousin joined us. Wait, what day was this?
I think it was like December like 10th or whatever. Like
Yeah, like 10 days later.
Yeah.
No, not even 10 days later, because we pre-recorded these.
Mm-hmm.
So the other, like, I finally found the second cousin, or I finally found out who was the second cousin. Cousin.
Cousin, man.
Yeah. Want to go to Raising Cajuns? No. Second cousin, like a month later.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of like a month, or like half a month later.
Mm-hmm.
But throughout this whole thing, I've met numerous musicians. Like, I met some musicians I played with before. I played with mostly like 80% of these musicians. We also got the chance to perform with someone out of state, all the way from Hawaii.
Yeah.
And we got the chance to meet her as well and talk to her. As you can see here, we have the videos. Mood Indigo.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of the videos that we did with her. She is an amazing saxophone player. I really liked her tone, and it was fun.
Yeah.
She sent me this video of her playing without her metronome.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
it's like, first off, do everything you just did, but do it my way.
No.
Do it the right way.
No, I was nice. I've played with many people.
Yeah.
But like video editing that video, I remember I was like, okay, I was listening to it like several times. Okay, like from the beginning of the video, like second number 4, she starts playing, and I'm like, okay, I'm mentally prepared, listening for cues that like her breathing, like, and I'm like, okay, that's one cue. But I remember editing all these videos, and one of the best videos that I've edited from this whole thing was the behind the scenes at Grossmont College.
Yeah.
I like that because I was experimenting with different angles as well, and it was fun because it was mostly jokes.
Mm-hmm.
Grossmont College, you guys are amazing. Thank you for the audio engineering department. Thank you for you guys for having us perform and allowing me to record what happens behind of every recording. We had the chance to meet the producers that they had there. Well, students that they had there.
Mm-hmm.
And they were all chill, we were all happy, we were vibing.
Yeah.
Like, it's a different scenario.
Wasn't at some point they were like, oh yeah, if these guys mess up, I'll just slap them all across the face for you guys.
Oh, yeah. So, it was a learning experience for the students of live recording and having 2 musicians in the same room, one vocalist and one guitarist. As me, as a guitarist, I got to be amplified, so her vocals sometimes gets my amplification from the amp, and that's a no-no in the audio engineering department if you start producing. But it was fun, sometimes we talked, and we got to be careful what we talk because they can hear us, but we can't hear them. Yeah, but when someone opens the door, we hear laughter, and I'm like, what are we doing? Like, what did they say? Like, what did we do? But overall, fun experience. We got blasted in the ears sometimes. We had fun, and at the end of the day, we went to Five Guys. Yeah. That was a good treat right there.
Most of these ideas for this project were off the cuff, so I'm definitely grateful for the people who made time to work with us, like especially the Grossmont Audio Engineering Department, as well as some more collaborators I mentioned as we sort of go along with this. There's a couple people I like to think that are in our position that collaborated with us. I like to think Kian Abelhosen, is that how you say his last name?
I still don't know how to pronounce it, but yes, Kian, he gave us the opportunity to practice in his garage.
Right, that's real. I'm definitely appreciative to you because we were so chaotic with our scheduling, and this was a learning experience for all of us. We got to see how to plan these things for future endeavors. So,
and it was last minute too.
Yeah,
most of it was last minute. As you can see, I think it was, podcast episode number 2. That was the day that we all was in a room. You know, we all talked, and the first time we all played together.
Yeah.
So that was actually his garage where we did it, and it was amazing. He had a couch there, so
That was a cool day. I like that day. That was a cool day in hindsight. I think that was the day that we got to go to Raising Cane's, or was it the first rehearsal?
Yeah, Raising Cane's.
The first rehearsal. Out of a couple of those sessions, we got to do things after. If not, we just went straight home. But the experience was good there. But yeah, I'm definitely thankful for Kian. I want to thank. I want to give another thanks to Koki Oga on the alto saxophone. This was also somebody that off the cuff.
Yeah.
We recruited for, because Christian, he hit him up. He was like, Strasbourg Saint Denis. He was like, oh, yeah. He's like, okay, well, you're on now.
Yeah,
and
then like five songs later, 5 songs later, he's part of it. Like,
he played for like the whole project, and he was a part of it for way more than he expected. But I'm thankful to him for working with us. And somebody that can't be thanked enough, I'm definitely thankful for Victor Esquero.
Yeah,
so
you said it right. You said it right.
Yeah. Yes, sir. He's definitely a big part in helping us with the audio aspects, some of the visual aspects, the inspiration, the funny moments, the conversations. He's something else. He's a multi-tool. He gets it all done, and we're definitely thankful for his dedication to what our vision was. He saw it, and he tried his best to help us, see it through and to filter it, through so that we can make it happen.
Although we don't have him we have him in one video, in some videos of the podcast, but one video of the podcast. But we also have him in St. Denis.
Yeah. And
he was rapping. I'm like, wow, okay, you rap, okay. But
that's crazy.
But I'm thankful for him because he was all. If you don't see him in the in the videos, he's always behind camera, trying to do his best, and he does everything. He did everything pretty much.
Yeah, but most of it.
He did most of it. He recorded with the camera. He also did the audio, which I'm grateful for, and it laid off some pressure on me.
Yeah, most of that treatment was done by his truly. So yeah, we definitely thank for him. Another person I'd like to thank, couple people. So we have Josie Lavelle. We got Josie. I want to thank Josie for coming on, agreeing to do this. You guys also did the other edition with audio engineer department. So
yes,
you guys had that already going. That was also another off the cuff thing that just happened, and it came together nicely. It was the first video that was on this channel besides the podcast, so we got to give her that. Strong performances all across, so you got things going for you, and that's awesome. I want to thank Karjane Evans coming on, doing a lot of these songs, it's not easy, so I definitely want to acknowledge you guys. You guys work, and you do what it is that you do, and it's nothing else. You take no prisoners, do what you got to do. I'm definitely grateful for you guys as coming on and just doing this with us. We want to bring people together. Y'all saw it, and you aligned yourselves with it, so we grateful. Right on.
Yeah, the funny part. Yesterday, I was recording with Karjane for an audition for her, and with this channel, we've met so many musicians to a point that like if they need someone, they know they can contact us, or they met other new musicians as well.
Yeah.
For example, I want to say thank you to one of your cousins, Roger Simas.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna get to next, man.
Yeah.
he had said it. He had said it in the podcast. He was like, "This fool's my cousin." I was like, man, and I contacted him, and he was like, man, we I'm out of my comfort zone with this, but man, whenever you got it and you got it together, I know that I confused the hell out of you and threw the wrong information at you multiple times, but you got it, man. Can you believe it? You got it together, and it sounded good. And when you were on, you were firing on all cylinders. you know how it is with us, man. We come from the same family, man. You know how we get when it comes to, yeah. And you had also gave me a unique perspective, very much so, on how I need to conduct myself. And I'm definitely grateful for that advice, because I needed that, man. You were like, man, watching you flip out like that was like looking in the mirror, and I'm like, oh man.
Hey, you want to know something? I actually found him. He was, I was outside of a boba place, and it was like 11. I already watched, after watching Spider-Man No Way Home, one of the best Spider-Man movies out there. I love it.
No spoilers, man.
No, I'm not going to talk about what happened. Let's see what happens. I'm just kidding. Okay, so we went to a boba place. It just closed, and I just see Roger coming, and he screams my name, and I turn around. I'm like, whoa. I'll put the picture right here. I found him, and I'm like, damn, this is a small world.
It's like, as soon as he met him, you texted me. I'm like, oh man, I thought he was gone, but
Yeah, he was supposed to be in Arizona that day.
Yeah, he was supposed to be in Arizona for Christmas. I was like, oh well, we got to get this video done, because I don't want to disrespect his time or nothing. But here he is, and you gotta do what you gotta do. But that's just cool. Small world, man. I mean, especially after we was like messing around so much. But I just want to thank him for putting this time in, seeing what it is that I had envisioned, and me and Christian that we had worked on, and he wanted to help us out. Even when it was some stuff that didn't go our way, he was like, yo, we right here, let's just make this music, let's see what we need to do. And I'm like, bro, you right, man, let's just work this out, see what we gotta do. So I'm definitely thankful to Roger Dutra, CMUS. Yes, sir. CMOS. That C. Yes, sir. Yes, more. That's what that means. So that's what his name is.
Yes, more. That's what that means in Spanish.
Yeah, that's what that is. And I also want to give another thanks to
which cousin?
Which cousin are we talking about? Which cousin are we talking about?
Which of the two?
I want to thank my cousin Shania Soleil. We had sort of talked about this as a means to like put out an original song, and I'm still looking to do that, and that's something that and she was like, past Christmas, continue this, keep going, because it's like you don't want to have this stop. And I was like, yeah, you're right. So I want to thank her for coming through, bringing the crackhead energy, if that's what you want to call it, freaking doing her thing. Always, some
to a point that you left to your room, and
yeah,
you had enough of us.
I was like, man, let me just go somewhere, because y'all got into like a workflow or whatever. So I was like, let me not disturb. They were recording like "Let It Snow," I think.
Yeah, we were recording "Let It Snow" that day.
Yeah, my other cousin. No, I was playing. But
which cousin?
Yeah, the schedules aligned for us to come through and collaborate, and it's always a good time. So. Yeah, I'm definitely thankful for Shania to come through and do her thing another time, because I was seeing that she got the courage to post a product of her own. She made a song, and she posted it for the holidays, and I was proud of her for that, and I was like, yo, you trying to come and do this with us? And she was like, well, yeah. And I was like, man, let's do it. And yeah, that's what came with it. The however many videos, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I don't know.
1, 2, 3.
Behind the scenes don't count. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5.
5 videos, man.
5 videos. Yeah, 5 videos right there.
Hey, well, that takes the responsibility off us to make 7 more videos, man. Or however many, 20.
Also, before we end, I'd also like to thank Caleb Sheffield and Sam Sheffield.
Yes.
So the last 2 days, the 24th and the 25th, I had the privilege to play with them. I always play with them every year, and before the actual gig, I told them, you know what, like, I've been making videos, be like, you want to be part of it? And they were like, yes. So for Deck the Halls and Jingle Bell Rock, I messed up. I can say I messed up.
He was telling me, and I was like, dude, don't worry about it, man. Like,
So I got contacted like a few days before, and I needed to learn the melody. I'm like, oh, I gotta learn it by ear, so I just played it.
Yeah, that's
So
you know.
that's how a musician looks like, playing right on the spot. I know the melody, how it goes. I don't know how to play it, so that's what you get. But I want to thank them for every year making or having me play for their Christmas party, or sometimes I think I've done Thanksgiving show with them, and also one in the summer.
Mm.
But they're a blast to have. You know, it's always a unique experience playing with them. You know, sometimes we get, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, but I have fun times with them, and their family is amazing. So I want to thank Sam and Caleb Sheffield for contacting me to play with them. Each year is a blast, and I like playing with them. They're really good.
Yeah, I didn't meet you guys, but you guys sounded great. I'm pretty sure you guys killed that show. So, yeah, I mean, yeah, good skill to you guys. Absolutely. It's another person I'm missing. Yes. So, we did another collaboration out of this. Another collaboration came out of this, and you seen through episode 4. Want to give thanks to Caleb McLeod,
Oh yeah,
out of Hawaii.
Yeah.
Doing your thing with this music. Yeah, I'm definitely excited that we got to reach we got to reach people, and that's amazing. So yeah.
Well, with Caitlin, it was fun. She actually follows one of my friends, and then she started following me, and I'm like, she plays sax, and I heard them play Mr. Sandman, and I'm like, okay, she plays good. I like how she plays. And then she posted something on her story, and it was the time that we were doing a Blue Mood Collective and getting videos, and I was like, how about we make a video? So I asked her, and she said yes, and I'm happy that she was part of it. Talking to her, and actually in episode 4, we had a fun time, talking about her, what inspired her to be a saxophonist, and I didn't know she played a lot of instruments. Like, she played oboe in jazz. I'm like,
yeah,
oboe in jazz?
Mm-hmm.
What?
Mm-hmm.
And then also she listens to various classical musicians as well, and I was surprised for a saxophonist. But hey, I would like to say thank you for making this possible as well, because it's hard doing videos out of or from people from far away, because you're not there in person. So whatever she does, I gotta follow her, or whatever I do, she has to follow when it's in person. But in pre-records, you're always backing track. You can't go out of that, which is kind of annoying. But as you can see in other videos, it's just me and playing other instruments as well. I sung for one of the songs, which is I'm not a singer.
Nah, that joint was
I'm
good,
not a
right?
singer.
Yeah, that joint was good.
Okay, so this was at night, the violin one. You've changed. So that same day, I had gigs, and there was this drunk dude that went up to me, and he was telling me my whole life story, and I'm like, how do you know?
Yeah,
like, you're going through a lot, you're a special kid. I'm like, okay, how do you know? That was just a summary of it.
You'd be surprised though with like what people are able to see like from you. Like, you never know.
Like, you know who I am?
Like, man, what?
Like, who are you? No. But I was playing violin for that one. I was figuring at the gig, I was like, you know what jazz tune should I play on the violin? And I remember I've played You've Changed before.
Mm-hmm.
This was at 12 a.m. Everyone was asleep. I needed to play soft. And if you're a violinist, if you play really soft, it sounds not as great as when you're actually playing and stroking it right.
Yeah.
And so it sounds kind of muddy, and I dislike that, but it's what I could do at that moment. And that was kind of like a last-minute video for that day.
Hey, that's what's up. It's still a video.
Yeah, it's still a video.
It's a numbers game, man. We needed 25.
Yeah,
you get 1 out of 25, you knock it out. That's like 1/25 of what we need. So.
But also, we need to say thank you for... I forgot his name.
No. That was what I was getting to next.
Yeah, you got it.
I want to give a really special thanks to one of my past teachers. This is how I met him, Mario Jativa, for the use of these videos that were recorded more so in the very beginning, providing this awesome space. I mean, I was there for when he had first moved into his house and he was settling in, and this was a garage space, and just coming back and looking at how he hooked it up, I was like, man, this is amazing, man. Wow. Like he had the tile, and he was like, it was he was operating a lesson studio. He got a piano in there. I was like, how you even fit that through the door? Like, what the heck? Like, this is just awesome right here. I'm definitely thankful to Mario Jativa for picking up the phone and hearing what I had to say after however many months or almost a year of almost not talking to him. He was still able to help us out, and he wanted to help us out. He wanted to help me out after what getting to know him, and I was able to do my senior project in high school with him with his jazz band, because I came up with his jazz band. I was in the first year of it existing. Mm-hmm. Like, when he first came to the school, he was like, I'm gonna start this jazz band, and I happened to be an 8th grader. It was my last year, but man, I was bugging my parents. I was like, let me stay after school to do this. Like, I wanna do this, and he had put me on. He had taught me like my first blues scale and how to improvise a little bit. He had encouraged me to go a little bit more outside my comfort zone and stop being timid and to actually really play. So I'm grateful to him for trying to help us out, and in any way that he could, trying to set us up for the best possible like, just the best possible foot forward to really start and get this started the right way. We were recording it around December 1st. Yeah, we recorded like the bulk of these videos, and he it gave us the freedom. And I know at some points we overstay our welcome a little bit. We stay a little bit past the hours, but I was trying to be respectful, because, man, what you don't really get that type of opportunity. So I'm definitely looking to collaborate in the future. Yeah, I'm definitely grateful to you. And another person that we need to give a special thanks to, this dude right here, bruh. Christian Rodriguez, bruh. It was so many times I was trying to see what it is other people could do, and you were the person that I was able to just rely on. You always answer the phone, and I know it was always like an anomaly. Yeah, it was always like a thing where I would call him and he would just get done taking a leak, and I just called him. Like, bruh, like, how does that happen? But he's still answering the phone. And I'm like, oh, all right. I'm just thinking you available because you answered. But yeah, it really took like somebody to be just as almost like obsessive about making some stuff work. Like, and man, just like what you were able to bring to this, like just that spirit of like wanting to make stuff happen, as well as like having just the background that you have, just putting everybody on, and giving them information, and like really being of value, like in more ways, even more than you should. Like, I sort of feel like you overextend yourself. I'm like, yo, man, but it is what it is, dude. And like, I'm definitely learning stuff from you, like, as we go along. But I'm definitely just grateful to you just for everything that you brought to this. And you were sort of bringing different ideas I would have never thought of, like, to the table. I'm like, yo, wait, man, that's actually a pretty good idea. I would have never thought of that. And like, just the openness to listen and make sense out of what it was I was trying to tell you. Like, yo, no, do this, and you're like, all right, let me get this shit right. I'm like, no, I gotta have it. But yeah, like, I just needed that other perspective. I know I just get crazy when I freaking just get
start
in the
dancing, start making weird noises with your mouth. I want it like this,
like, ooh. But I'm just definitely just thankful for it, because I mean, Yeah, it took for me to be like, I want to make this happen, but um, you wanted to put as much time as was necessary to make it happen, and you didn't use any shortcuts.
I
So
did
yeah,
whatever I needed to do to make this happen. I remember there was this one miscommunication with both singers.
yeah, that too, that too, yeah,
There was a miscommunication, and it was both our faults, and they didn't make it. I was having a massive headache that day. I didn't have COVID. That was good.
yeah, it was good.
So I just had like a massive headache, and I was sick. So I was like, if I'm not going, nothing's gonna be done. So I went that day. I'm like, we're gonna play this songs. We have them. We have these songs ready. We're gonna play these songs because we're not using vocalists for those.
Man, came through and set it straight, bro.
And if you guys are curious on which songs they were the ones where I was wearing a gray sweater.
I was wearing the blue shirt.
Yeah, blue shirt.
I was wearing the blue sweater.
Like up jump spring and sidewinder.
Yep.
But they turned out good.
Yeah, those are good ones.
Yeah.
If anything, the recording for those went much smoother than the. I'm not even gonna like throw shade on nothing, but that whole day, it was just something interesting about that day. I don't know what it was, but we got it to happen, and I'm definitely grateful that the stuff happened because it happened, and like, hey man, everyone out there, that was the 2021 Christmas project. We are in a new year. Happy New Year. Hopefully everyone had a safe one and a good one, and it was great. People were surrounded with family. I'm hoping that this brought you all together, because we definitely have fun making it, and we hoped that on Christmas Day you just watched all of them back to back to back to back. It was just a whole compilation album of what we were able to put together. We got to have some fun, as you saw in the bloopers. We were just finding ways to put some still some special stuff out there for you guys. We were looking to do that with the podcast. So
Yeah, we tried our best, and this is what we got. And I'm going to tell you, it's going to be much better, much smoother in the future. Because we already know what we have to do and what we have to get to make this a better environment and a smoother environment as well.
yeah,
I also like to say thank you for making me part of this. Without you, this would have never happened. Because Elijah had the idea, your two cousins had the idea. A month later, you're like, yeah, you're still down? I'm like, yeah. First, let me get all these things, and then let's do it.
yeah.
So, without both of us, this would have never happened, and I'm grateful. And if you guys want to watch the videos that we did for the music videos that we did for December 2021, there's going to be a playlist as well. I have different playlists for the behind the scenes. If you want to see the shorts, you can. If you want to see all the behind the scenes, how things happened, you can watch them. Yeah, please watch them. Like them too, and subscribe as well.
Yeah, like, comment, subscribe, man. Yeah. Shameless plug. As you're watching the video, if you got this far, I really mess with you. How much time are we in this?
We were in this in 40, but we may use like 20.
40?
Yeah.
All right.
But I would like to say we're also going on TikTok as well. We may review as well music.
Yeah.
Because we're both two people that listen to a bunch of music. I listen to mainly jazz, classical as well, and some mariachi. You listen to more, I don't know, R&B.
I think contemporary,
soul, yeah.
little joints. I could even show them, and we can make that like a whole thing where we just show Christian stuff and Christian shows me stuff.
I mean, like, what the heck is this? But yeah. So that's gonna be something. As musicians, it's important to listen. So we're gonna do reaction videos of the songs that we like, and we may talk about like what we dislike about it. It's all opinions, so don't take it as a grain of salt. Don't take it personally. Cash me outside. How about that?
Yeah, it's all if they like it or not. But yeah, y'all definitely gotta see me with the hands if you don't like basic freaking rap, bro. Like that's crazy.
But yeah, that's something new that we're gonna add in the channel. We're gonna still add music videos whenever we can, and we're in San Diego. If you're a musician that wants to collaborate or wants to, like, I don't know, go out of the house and play some jams,
Yeah.
you can contact us. You can contact us on our YouTube or also Instagram. But yeah, that's pretty much it.
Christian is a wild card person. You should see it.
Oh yes. If you catch me in a jam session, It'll be a treat. But you know, all this couldn't be possible without you, and without me, and without all the amazing musicians that we had. And I want to say thank you for everyone, and thank you for you guys for watching. And we're doing this just for you and for us as well. So make sure you like and comment. Comment what music you want us to review. If not, we're still gonna review music no matter what.
We're still gonna do it. It's just, you know, do you want to see this? Do you want to see that? You know, we'll see what's up, and we'll be on the line. We will, you know, still be out here. We're still active, so you know, just hit us up. We will respond.
Maybe. yes, we will.
But you know, as usual, you know, it has been
Christian
and Elizjah, and we will see you on the next one. Should I say it?
Yeah, say it.
It's a wrap. Fade to black. Let's get it.